you know what is the concept of globalization, and now in this topic we'll study about the reform of global governance. Among the global changes, four are the most prominent. First one is a new balance of demographic and economic powers is emerging. By 2050, 3 billion more people will be added to the world's current population of 6 billion, most of them in the developing countries. Moreover, if China and India continue their rapid economic growth of recent decades as they seem poised to do, they will surpass most, if not all, of the current industrial countries in the economic size. Global institutions need to reflect the changing demographic and economic balances in the way they are governed. Second, global interdependencies have expanded dramatically with rapidly growth, trade and capital flows, as well as in the energy markets, in health, migration and illicit drugs, and in the environment and the security arenas. Global cooperation is needed in all these areas if major opportunities and risks are to be managed effectively. Third, there are increasingly links among these global issues. Stovepiped global institutions operating on the issues specific mandates will not be able to deal with these types of interrelationships. Institutions need to work so effectively across the secretarial and thematic lines. Finally, new and growing global risks have emerged that the urgent attention, including the global financial imbalances, energy insecurity, and the global warming, and the threats of global epidemics. Now, in the face of these challenges, global institutions are not working well individually and as a group. The United Nations and the UN specialized agencies, the IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and the regional development banks, the WTO, that is World Trade Organizations, the World Health Organizations, and the G8 Summit, to mention only the most visible among the global institutions, are to varying degrees fragmented, unrepresentative, and ineffective, and generally suffer from an erosive decline in their legitimacy. Now, what are the goals and the prospects of global governance reform? The creation of the legitimate global institutions involves multiple goals. First one is the institutions must be representative, meaning they must give an adequate role to the major countries of the globe. At the same time, they should give small countries an effective voice so as to provide them with the protection for their interests and to avoid driving them out of the global governance system and becoming spoilers or rogue states. Second, the institution needs to be effective, that is, it must show results in the mandated task, be responsive, and to help in changing global needs and act transparency and accountability. Third, collectively, the international institutions need to serve as an effective global governance system, that is, act cooperatively and consistently across institutional boundaries and in the spirit of subsidiary, that is, assuming as global functions only those that really do need to global action and it cannot be handled nationally or regionally. Thank you.